Ladies, let's be honest. For decades, the fashion industry has told us that if we want a flat stomach, we have to earn it through the three S's: starvation, spandex, or surgery. I don't know about you, but at 60 plus, I have things to do, grandbabies to chase, and mimosas to drink. I am officially resigning from the Suck It In committee. Can you hear that? That's the sound of my lungs actually working. You see this silhouette? No waist trainer, no shapewear that feels like a medieval torture device. Just clever architecture. Today, we aren't hiding our tummies, we're outsmarting them with high-end tailoring. We've spent 40 years dressing for other people's eyes. This decade, we dress for our own joy. But joy doesn't mean we have to look like we've given up. We're going for that international woman of mystery look. The one who looks like she owns a vineyard in Tuscany but can also eat a three-course meal without unbuttoning her pants under the table. I've spent weeks hunting down the magnificent seven specific pant styles that use fabric weight, zipper placement, and pocket geometry to give you a tummy tuck effect without the scalpel. Stick with me, because pair number 5 is going to change how you feel about your mirror forever. Number 1. The high-rise wide leg. Ladies, imagine your favorite historical building, a Parisian museum or a Roman villa. They all have one thing in common: columns. They are strong, they are tall, and they never look stuffed. That is what these pants do for your legs. The anti-squeeze philosophy. Most of us make the mistake of wearing tight pants to hold everything in, but that just creates the muffin top effect, where the tummy is pushed up and over the waistband. We aren't muffins, we're the whole bakery. These pants don't squeeze, they skim. Look for a waistband that is at least 2 inches wide. A thin waistband will roll down under a tummy. A wide waistband acts like a soft, built-in hug that stays in place. We want the empire feel. The waist should sit at your narrowest point, usually just an inch above the belly button. This creates a long, unbroken line from your ribs to the floor. We want a fabric with memory. It shouldn't cling to the knee or the thigh. It should fall like a waterfall. Choose heavy crepe or wool blend. Pair these with a crisp white poplin shirt. But here is the trick. Don't just tuck it in and leave it flat. Give it a little billow at the waist. It creates a soft shadow that makes the tummy underneath completely invisible. If you're worried about drowning in fabric, choose a floor skimmer length. Wear a heel, even a tiny 1-inch block heel, and let the hem almost touch the ground. You'll look like you have legs that go on for days. Pointed toes only, please. A round toe with a wide leg can look a bit clunky. A pointed toe peeking out from the hem says, "I have an appointment at the gallery, and I'm already late." I wore these to lunch last week, and my friend asked if I'd been hitting the gym. I told her, "No, darling, I just discovered the power of a well-placed pleat. It's not magic, it's just physics." Number 2. The flat front side zip trouser. Ladies, let's talk about the enemy of the elegant silhouette, the front fly. Between the zipper, the button, and that little flap of fabric, we're adding 3 layers of bulk, exactly where we want it the least. It's like putting a spotlight on our tummy and saying, "Look here." Enter the side zip. By moving the closure to the hip, we create a front that is as smooth as a fresh coat of paint. It's the closest thing to a tummy tuck you can get without a medical degree. Look for a pair with a reinforced front panel. This isn't a waist trainer. It's just a double layer of the same trouser fabric. It acts like a gentle shield that holds its shape while you move. Because the zipper is on the side, it follows the natural curve of your hip. No more zipper bulge when you sit down. No more button poking through your beautiful silk knit top. Stretch woven fabrics are your best friend here. You want a bit of lycra or elastane so the pant moves with you but stays crisp all day. Since the front is so smooth, this is the perfect time to wear those gorgeous fine gauge knits or cashmere sweaters. You can let the sweater skim right over the waistband without any lumps or bumps showing through. Pair these with a tailored blazer left unbuttoned. The vertical lines of the blazer frame that flat front panel, creating a column of color down the center of your body. It's the ultimate billionaire's wife look. Effortless and expensive, a sleek loafer or a pointed toe ballet flat. Since these pants often have a slimmer leg than the wide leg, we want a shoe that keeps the line dainty and light. I call these my buffet pants. You can have the lobster thermidor and the chocolate souffle, and your waistband will never betray you. It stays flat, you stay fabulous, and nobody is the wiser. It's our little secret. Number 3. The Hollywood waistband pant. Most pants today are made of 2 pieces, the leg and the waistband sewn on top. That seam acts like a cutoff line right across your middle. It creates a horizontal break that can actually emphasize a tummy. A Hollywood waistband is cut from a single continuous piece of fabric that extends from the leg all the way to the top. There is no seam. It's a smooth vertical journey for the eye. It's old school glamour that actually respects a woman's curves. Because there's no seam to fold over. These pants don't roll down when you sit at a bridge game or a dinner party. They stay standing tall, just like we do. Often these have a fused lining inside. Not thick or heavy, just enough to give the fabric backbone. It holds the tummy in place without you ever feeling like you're in a sausage casing. Look for these in viscose or gabardine. You want a fabric that feels heavy in your hand but liquid on your body. To maximize that long, seamless line, wear a top in a similar family of color. If you have navy Hollywood pants, wear a light blue silk blouse. It's an unbroken vertical line of elegance. Many Hollywood waists come with small, subtle loops. Instead of a thick, heavy leather belt, use a skinny silk scarf or a very thin leather cord. It defines the waist without adding an inch of bulk. Since the pants are so streamlined, you can go big elsewhere. A stunning brooch on your lapel or a large pair of pearl earrings. We're drawing the eye up to your beautiful face while the pants handle the rest in the background. I always feel like I should be holding a glass of champagne and overlooking a terrace in these. They make you stand a little taller, don't they? It's funny how a piece of fabric can remind you that you're a leading lady, not a supporting character. Number 4. The structured paper bag waist. I know what you're thinking. A paper bag waist? With my tummy? Have you lost your mind, darling? Most of us avoid these because we think the extra fabric at the top will make us look like a sack of potatoes. But here is the secret. The paper bag waist doesn't sit on your tummy. It creates a brand new waistline above it. It's a decorative trick. Think of it like a beautifully wrapped gift. The bow is at the top, and everything underneath is just a mystery. The mistake most women make is buying these in thin, flimsy linen or jersey. That's a no-go. We want stiff cotton, heavy linen, or tencel. You want a fabric that stands up on its own. If the fabric flops over, the illusion is gone. Look for deep vertical pleats that start at the very top of the waistband and run down the leg. These pleats act like ribs for the pant. They hold the shape out so the fabric doesn't collapse against your midsection. Because the pants have drama and volume at the waist, your top must be slim. A fitted silk camisole or a fine-ribbed cotton tee works best. You want the contrast. Slim on top, structured in the middle. Never tie the belt right in the middle. That creates a bullseye on your navel. Tie it slightly to the left or right. It breaks up the horizontal line and creates a chic, asymmetrical look that is pure Parisian grandmother energy. A block heel sandal or a pointed toe mule. We need a little height to balance the volume of the paper bag top. I wore these to a garden party last spring, and a woman half my age asked where I got them. I told her they were vintage inspired, but the truth is, they just hide the 3 eclairs I had at the dessert table. It's the ultimate fashion camouflage. Pretty, playful, and perfectly poised. Number 5. The double pante slim leg. Ladies, let's have a heart-to-heart about leggings. We love them because they're comfortable, but let's be honest, most leggings are like high-definition television for our imperfections. They show every ripple, every bump, and certainly every bit of a tummy. Now here comes the double pante. Think of this fabric as the Spanx built right into the pant, but without the squeeze. It's a thick, double-knit fabric that has memory. It doesn't just sit on your skin, it creates a smooth, firm wall that stays exactly where you put it. When you pick up a pair of double pante pants, they should feel heavy. If they feel light as a feather, put them back. We want that weight because it acts like a structural shield for the lower belly. Look for a version with a wide, flat, elastic waistband hidden inside. No zippers, no buttons. Just a smooth 3-inch band that sits flat against your skin. It distributes the pressure so you don't get that sausage link look at the waist. A pro tip? Look for pante pants with a stitched-in crease, a pine tuck down the front of the leg. It adds a vertical line that makes your legs look like they go on for miles, even if you're wearing flats. Pair these with a long line crisp white shirt that hits mid-thigh, and throw a navy blazer over your shoulders. It's that lady of the manor look, sporty, sharp, and incredibly slimming. Because these are a slimmer leg, you have permission to go big on top. A beautiful chunky cashmere turtleneck, or an oversized silk tunic. The slim leg keeps you from looking like a tent, while the top covers the hips and tummy perfectly. These look spectacular with a sleek ankle boot or a pointed toe loafer. Because the fabric is thick, it balances out a slightly more substantial shoe. I call these my travel secret. I can sit on a plane for 6 hours, walk off looking like I just stepped out of a boutique, and my tummy feels like it's being held in a warm, supportive hug. It's the comfort of pajamas with the soul of a tuxedo. Number 6. The pleated palazzo. I know what you're thinking. Pleats? Won't they just puff out and make me look twice as wide? If they are big, chunky schoolgirl pleats, yes, but we are talking about micro pleats, or plissé. These are tiny accordion-style folds that behave like liquid. Think of these pants like a curtain. When you stand still, they fall in a perfectly straight, slimming vertical line. When you move, they expand and contract, skimming over the tummy without ever grabbing it. It's the ultimate now you see it, now you don't fashion trick. Because the pleats are so fine, they provide a massive amount of ease around the midsection. You can sit, dance, or have a 5-course gala dinner, and the fabric simply expands with you, then snaps back into a slim column the moment you stand up. Look for a flat, fabric-covered elastic waist. Since the pleats start right at the top, they create a blurring effect. The eye can't tell where the fabric ends and you begin. Always look for lustrous polyester or silk blends. You want a hint of sheen. That light reflecting quality actually helps camouflage the contours of the tummy. Pair a champagne-colored plissé pant with a matching silk camisole and a long sheer duster coat. It's the billionaire on vacation look. The long outer layer provides extra coverage for the hips, while the pleats provide the drama. If you want to look sharper, pair them with a cropped, structured jacket. The stiffness of the jacket contrasts beautifully with the fluidity of the pants. It defines your rib cage, our narrowest part, and lets the pants float over everything else. A delicate metallic sandal or a pointed toe kitten heel. Avoid heavy boots here. We want to look like we're walking on air. I wore these to my niece's wedding and I felt like a shimmering Greek goddess. I didn't have to adjust my waistband once. My husband asked if I'd lost weight, and I just winked and said, "No, dear, I've just mastered the art of the accordion." Number 7. The tuxedo stripe trouser. Ladies, there's a reason men have worn tuxedo stripes for centuries. It makes them look taller, sharper, and more authoritative. But for us, that side stripe is a secret weapon. It creates a false edge to our frame. People aren't looking at the width of our hips or the curve of our tummy. Their eyes are being forced to travel up and down that beautiful vertical line. Think of it like a racing stripe. It creates a perimeter that is narrower than your actual body. It's the most elegant way to subtract volume without actually losing a pound. We aren't looking for a tracksuit stripe. We want a 1-inch satin or grosgrain ribbon stripe. Too thin and it disappears. Too thick and it adds bulk. That 1-inch sweet spot is the old money gold standard. Look for stripes that sit slightly toward the front of the leg rather than exactly on the side seam. This pulls the eye inward, making the front of your body look narrower than it is. A high-quality wool barathea or a heavy crepe. You want the pant to have enough weight that the stripe stays perfectly straight. A wrinkled stripe is a no-go. Pair a navy tuxedo stripe pant with a crisp white tailored shirt. Pop the collar, roll the sleeves, and add a bold gold watch. You look like the CEO of your own life. Don't save these for the opera. Throw on a high-quality gray cashmere hoodie and a pair of sleek leather sneakers. The stripe elevates the casual look, while the hoodie provides a soft, voluminous cover for the tummy area. A pointed toe loafer or a sleek pump. You want the stripe to lead the eye directly to a sharp point at the floor. It completes that infinite leg illusion. I wore these to a gallery opening, and someone asked if I'd had work done. I told them, yes, I've had some very expensive work done by a tailor in Milan. It's amazing what a little bit of ribbon on a side seam can do for your confidence. You feel like a VIP, even if you're just going to the grocery store. Use a measuring tape on camera. Measure the width of your leg without the stripe, then show how the stripe slices that width in half visually. Remember, ladies, we are at an age where we don't dress to hide anymore. We dress to celebrate. These 7 pants are just tools to help you feel as powerful as you already are. No waist trainers, no holding your breath. Just pure, effortless elegance. Which of these 7 styles is your favorite? Tell me in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more on how to live your most stylish life at 60 and beyond.